ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है।
Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 13. Use every treasure in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. And today's topic is faith and spiritual intoxication. And today's signal is Father Brahma, on the basis of his faith and spiritual intoxication, came to know his fixed destiny and used everything of his in a worthwhile way in a second. He didn't keep anything for himself, but used everything in a worthwhile way. And you saw the practical proof of that, that until his last day, through his body, he did the service of writing letters, and through his mouth, he spoke elevated versions. Even on the last day, he used his time, thoughts, and body in a worthwhile way. So, the meaning of using in a worthwhile way is to use it in an elevated way. Those who use everything in worthwhile way in this way are definitely successful. And now we will be listening to Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
हर प्रकार का कार्य करते हुए
While doing everything, and then when we do something, then we need the foundation for the success of that task.
अपने जीवन को समर्पित किया।
So Brahma Baba has surrendered his whole life, but
सफलता
as
मिली
he surrendered,
उसके तीन आधार बाबा बता रहे हैं।
he was successful in that, and the basis of his success.
समर्पण सब होना भी चाहते हैं,
So because we all
सफल
want
होना भी,
to get
लेकिन जो अपने
surrendered,
माँ बाप के समान
but
सब सफल हुए हैं,
is our
संपूर्ण सफलता
so
मिली
is
है।
the surrender that we
तो
have done
समय
is
बहुत ही
equal
कम है,
to
बता रहे हैं
Brahma Baba's
कि
surrender. So
यदि
for
हम
that,
अपने
Brahma
को
Baba
निश्चय
is
के साथ
saying that Brahma Baba achieved
सफल बने,
success
हर
based
कार्य
on
में
his faith.
सफलता का आधार है
So
निश्चय।
to be successful in every
क्योंकि
task, the
जब भी
first
हम किसी
foundation
कार्य
is
करने
faith.
का आ जाता है,
If there is
तो पूरा
doubt,
कि नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं
and
होगा,
if we feel,
ऐसा
oh,
तो
will
नहीं
it
होगा,
happen or
ऐसा
not,
ये
and
ऐसा
so
ये तो
many
नहीं है।
thoughts, doubtful
ये
thoughts.
जैसे कि
So
दीवार है,
those thoughts are
जो
like
दरार होती है,
barriers,
लीक
like
होती है,
like a leakage in
तो
between.
सफलता नहीं हो सकती।
So then there is no
दूसरा
success
बाबा
in
कहते हैं
that. So the
कि
first
जो भी
foundation
निश्चय
is
किया
faith,
जाता है,
and second foundation is spiritual
निश्चय है
intoxication.
बनेगा नहीं,
So if we have faith
और
but
निश्चय
not
के बिना
spiritual
कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे।
intoxication, then there will be
जब
no
तक
success.
रूहानी नशा
So if there is
चढ़ता नहीं,
faith, then there is
तब तक हम
intoxication, that is
हमारे
spiritual
मन में बहुत
intoxication. And when
ऊंचे
there is
विचार
spiritual
चलते रहते हैं,
intoxication, then
हम
the
ये करें, हम
thoughts are
ऐसा
very
करें,
elevated,
तन
that
से
we should
करें,
do
मन से
this,
करें,
we should
धन से
surrender our
करें,
mind, our body, our
कि
wealth,
रूहानी
everything.
अनुभूति
So that is the
बहुत
sign of
जरूरत है। और
intoxication.
तीसरा
So that is also the foundation. And third
नशे
foundation
की
is
नशे के आधार पर निश्चित
the
भाव
third foundation is that you have the
दाता
faith of
बन,
the destiny is
ऐसे नहीं
fixed.
सब कुछ।
The destiny is fixed. And then everything to surrender
बाबा
is
को
very
बताया
easy. So
कि विष्णु समान बनेंगे,
so Baba got this vision
लेकिन
that he is
एक
going to
आधार
become like
पे
Vishnu, and
बहुत कार्य है।
he
और
has the
ब्रह्मा का
part
कार्य
for establishment of golden age, the new
अपने
world.
निश्चय से
And his part, when he has
नशा
this
लिया
faith in his
और
part,
उसको निश्चय
and
से
then
छोड़ दिया।
based on that faith, he had that spiritual
बाबा को
intoxication, and
क्या
then
करना है
he felt like
उसको
this is the fixed
साकार करना है।
destiny. So when he got this vision,
हो सकता है
what is he going to become. So maybe we all had some visions of some kind, maybe of present time or future, but we have that doubt, like, oh, is it going to be true or not? Is it my imagination or is it going to be truth? But Brahma Baba, he never had even one single thought of doubt. He had faith in that, like, I am going to play this part. My part is to establish new world. So this is something to think about. Like, he just realized his future, and he had this faith, firm faith, that Brahma is going to become Vishnu. So he had this foundation that the destiny is fixed. And as soon as he had this thought, he surrendered everything. And with that feeling, when he surrendered everything, so the faith is there, spiritual intoxication is there, and he had this faith that the destiny is fixed. So Baba said that he didn't keep anything for himself. He just used everything in worthwhile way. He didn't say that, oh, I have so many buildings, let me keep one floor for myself on my name. No. When he created the trust, he just transferred everything to the trust. And after that, Baba gave some directions in Yagya, but he has never used any penny on himself. Like other Baba's children, they all needed like clothes, food, like all other Brahmins, how they used to use everything in Yagya. Baba used to use everything in the same way, like every other Brahmin. You all must know that when History Hall was built, at that time when new rooms were building, then Baba, everyone was telling Baba, Baba, you should live in a new room. So Baba said, no, 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 the new construction is only for children. I'll live in my old room. So otherwise, in other places, what happened? So people feel like, oh, if there is new construction, I am going to live in that. But Baba had never that thought. Like he is like, no, everything is for children. So he has used everything in worthwhile way. So what was the practical proof of that? That until the last day he served. Until the last day he served through his body, through his mouth. He spoke elevated versions. So even on the last day, so the body had that power to serve even until the last day. So that happens only when we are using everything in worthwhile way. So Baba said, even on the last day, his time, his thoughts, his body, he used everything in worthwhile way. So sometimes we feel, oh, we gave everything to Baba. Brahma Baba also gave everything to Baba, but Shiv Baba is bodiless. He doesn't need anything from us. So if you think about it or reflect into that, there is so much depth. It's like lot of detachment is required. Otherwise, our body or mind will pull us. So Baba was able to do it until end just because surrendered everything. He used everything in worthwhile way. So the meaning of using in worthwhile way is to use everything in an elevated way. So those who use everything in worthwhile way, in this way, they are definitely successful. Definitely successful. So some feel, oh, Baba needs everything. But Baba says, oh, this is all yours. This is for you. This is for your life. So until end, you can just use everything in worthwhile way. Some, if they have any concerns, but Brahma Baba, he never had any concerns because he had this firm faith that nothing is mine. Nothing is mine. Why should I worry? Why should I worry? So he never, so if we reflect on all these, and go into the depth, then will feel the power, will feel the understanding. So if we have that understanding and we do everything with accurate method, then we'll feel the success. So Brahma Baba is such an example in front of us, how he had that faith, that spiritual intoxication. The foundation was so firm that Baba had surrendered everything and used everything in worthwhile way. He didn't keep anything separately for himself. So I'm repeating this again and again because he had that kind of spiritual intoxication and he knew what is he going to become. So when he is going to become like that in golden age, so then he had no doubt in confluence age. So this is just one point, but as we are listening to so many points every day, so we should pay attention to these three for sure: faith, spiritual intoxication, and destiny is fixed. Okay. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Now we will revise the Vyak Murli.
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 5 अक्टूबर 1971।
So Avyak Murli, the date is October 5th, 1971. So this is the clarification of the aim of becoming 16 celestial degrees. You should check whether you have the art of seeing everything in your words. Is there the art of speaking? It is said the talents of so and it is said that the talent of so and so have completely finished. So talents are something good. Talents being finished means that the power of attracting or the speciality of your action has finished. So check whether your every action is like an art or not. When a con artist perform, so for that length of time, every action is seen as an art. For the artist's performance, for that time, every action is seen as an art. How to move, how they pick everything, it's been noted by everyone as an art. So this confluence age is for especially demonstrating the art of performing actions. Always experience yourselves to be on stage. So you have to become 16 celestial degrees complete in this way. The virtues of those whose every action is seen as an art are remembered. In other words, this is known as every act being a divine activity. Seeing this, seeing this form of art, others are also inspired and their actions too become serviceable. When some have an art that becomes a mean for their earning, in this way, the actions of those who perform every action as an art earns them a limitless income, and also attracts others. If every action is performed as an art, they become like a magnet. Nowadays, many people, whilst moving along a road, show one or other of their talents, and everyone gathers around. So, as this is an elevated art, would others not be attracted? You have to check yourself to this extent. Everyone pays a lot of attention to every act of elevated souls because their every action is an art. This is why their art of every act is worshipped in the temples. In the big temples, there will be different views of their way of sitting, their way of sleeping, their way of eating, their way of bathing, taking shower. There are a few temples where you can receive a glimpse of every act. What is the reason for this? Because they have performed every act as an art, and their memorial therefore continues. Why was there the interest to observe every act of Sakar Baba? Even though you lived with Baba for so many years, you saw Baba, you knew Baba, and you understood Baba, yet you remained interested in observing Baba again and again. Why was that? Why was that? You didn't wish to miss even one of Baba's action. When a musician shows his talent, you feel that if you miss even one thing, you would have missed a lot because his every act is an art. In the same way, you had the desire to see how Baba slept. There was an art even in Baba's sleeping. Every action was an art. This is known as 16 celestial degrees complete. Acha, have you created such a stage? Your aim is to reach this stage, is it not? By having this aim, you will have to imbibe those qualifications. If every act is performed as an art, then by becoming 16 celestial degrees complete, there will automatically be the dharana of being complete with all virtues. Acha, Om Shanti.